I love how it got like less enthusiastic.
I find with emceeing, someone once told me that no matter where the laugh comes from, it's your laugh because you facilitated the space to make that happen. So if you sort of like spoken to someone else, connected the dots, and then an audience member says something and everyone laughs, it's still your laugh because you set that up to kind of happen, if that makes sense. Whereas I feel with stand-up comedy, obviously there's sort of more improvised versus scripted. Stand-up comedy, I think, has a lot more. I don't think people realise how much work goes in to the structure. Like, these comedians have probably filmed themselves over and over, dissected everything that they've done, worked on things, watched lots of other comedians, all of that kind of stuff. Everything you see there may be some organic bits, but when they pause for the laughter break, when they do an ad-lib, like that kind of stuff, a lot of that is actually scripted, and then the talent is making it seem organic over and over and over again. I don't have that talent. Lots of my wonderful comedian friends do, whereas emceeing, I think, is very much more, the talent is trying to tease the joke out of the audience. It's the main difference. Whether I do it well or not is a different story.
My mum didn't do a good job, that's why I'm here. Okay, so I'll tell you how this night's going to go. We've got 6 incredible acts for you. Again, I know everybody says that, but I truly mean it, except for one. No, I'm kidding. I truly mean it. They're all absolutely fantastic. This photographer's getting a photo of the pigeon. That sets the tone of the night for you. Yeah, we have 6 fantastic acts. We'll have 3, then we'll have a break so you can get sufficiently drunk, and then we'll have 3 more, and then we'll end. Sound good? I love that this person in the back, when I said sufficiently drunk, clicked. Like, yes, I love that vibe. And for that, you are going to be my chief cheerer. Okay, you're going to be the first one of the night. What's your name, lovely? Ruby. Oh, Ruby. I want everyone to join in and bring on Jess.
People coming before? Have you done it before? Yeah.
Not in this place.
Nice place to be. And how was that? Was that not too bad?
Yeah, it's pretty good, yeah. Hello. You alright? So, I've been living in Bristol for 9 years now. Yeah, I don't know if you realize, but Bristol is big on Chinese medicine, right? You don't know. Every time I walk past Castle Park, there are people doing a bit of herbal medicine and a bit of
Yeah, because obviously being first on's a bit hard sort of thing. So do you think that being first is obviously a bit more tough, but you still got you got to set the sort of tone, I guess.
I sort of don't really mind going first now, but yeah, it's tougher. You need to get them to make noise, more united. Aaron, do you believe in fascism?
I believe it exists, yeah.
You believe it exists, yeah. So what's your political leaning?
Somewhere on the fence, to be honest, yeah.
On the fence towards fascism.
I think comedy is quite different compared to other performance. I think comedy is a really hard thing to get into. Do you think it's you're trying to make your way, I guess, into it?
It's definitely easy to get into because you just need to talk, right? But at the same time, it's hard. You need to get yourself out there. You need to bring material out from your heart. Ready? What I am going to say is not representative of my sexuality. You are great. You don't have to be perfect. And you can be vulnerable in front of me. Together, we will crush fascism. Oh, that's so cute. I'm so happy to see all of you want to crush fascism together. But maybe you guys are a bit too naive. Maybe you shouldn't just follow what people tell you. You know, that's how fascism started. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you so much.
All the way to the top, as if you're going to fall off either way. Bring on Mary Flanagan!
So that's what centrism sounds like. How beautiful, how beautiful. Hello everyone! Hey, my name's Mary Flanagan, I'm from Belfast. Please relax, this is an accent, not a threat. We good? We good? Lovely to be here in Bristol, where I've gigged 4 times, and 3 out of those gigs, I've talked to someone in the audience called Poppy. So, Poppy, if you're out there, India, Minty. Oh, cool, I found edgy Bristol, all right.
I have performed here before. I performed somewhere where where we were like up like 12 feet of scaffolding. There was like an outdoor gig where for whatever reason we were in, like the stage wasn't ready, so we were just up on this like scaffolding performing to the audience like 12 feet below. And I did one on a barge. So I think I've done like 3 or 4 times.
Like, you love it, you slag, 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 you love it, you slag. Can't say to yourself, cunt. I move sideways like a crab. My therapist retired recently.
What brings you back, do you think? Do you think it's
Just a nice atmosphere. Henry takes great care of the acts. The people are up for it. The venues are on board. The range of acts is always great. There's just kind of like a nice fun feeling where you can experiment if you want, and you can do your like standard material if you want, and it's just the caliber of acts has always been really good when I've been on. Just lovely standard, and also just like nice people. Apart from this dickhead. Listen, you need to get rid of him. Toxic. Yeah. So just nice vibes.
The S is a Z, Bizland, but good effort.
So what's your name again, sorry?
Still Stephen.
Yeah.
We met before. 16, 17, something like that.
Got some new stuff, tell us about that.
Absolutely, done some new stuff. Do you know what it is? I basically found it really hard to do any of the old stuff because the world is the world at the minute, I guess, so this will be fun. The world is run by a paedophile monster. Right? I've also given up drinking. I have a medical condition, so I can't drink. It's called alcoholism. It's hereditary. And I found out I was an alcoholic during the pandemic, if you remember that fun part of this current timeline. I was locked down with my now ex-girlfriend, which I think gives you an idea of how my life spirals. And she said to me, Stephen, which is convenient because that's my name, Stephen Bisland. Still Stephen. She said, Stephen, are you aware that we've been drinking every single day for the last year? And I thought, fucking hell. She has no idea I've been doing that for the last 5.
It's all about testing the waters, really.
Exactly, and I find that when you've got like a new idea, trying it on stage the first time, for me, largely tends to go well. Then maybe a second or third time you don't quite hit because you're trying to repeat the same beats or whatever, but then it settles into itself. So kind of hoping that's what happens tonight. Or alternatively, just nobody goes for it. But like, there's also kind of a joy in that as well. Especially because I'm on just before the break, so I can just disappear. There's nothing worse for your soul than having to look at people's disinterested faces. Alright?
On the day before they were liberated, his father was executed. And Elie Wiesel lost everything, and Elie Wiesel came away from it, and he said, the opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. Because indifference is apathy, isn't it? Let's leave it at that.
Have you guys had a good first half? Yay! You ready for a break? Yay! This bar will be reopened. Please drink it dry because it supports the tobacco factory, and the tobacco factory is amazing. And what's the time now? It's 8:35. I'll see you back here in 15 minutes. Bye. And bring on Richard Dance!
Right, hello everybody. Right, sorry. First, has anyone got a pen? Has anyone got a pen? You got a pen. Has anyone got an accessible pen?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's 103 now. Where's my pen? Oh, there we go. Dear sirs/madams, I am writing to complain about the reception you gave me during my recent appearance at the People's Comedy at the Tobacco Factory. The central conceit whereby I was narrating a letter whilst writing it made my delivery torturous. Okay, tortuous. But then torturous. Tortuous. Right, so T-O... It's incredibly annoying, because I spent the first 30 years of my life being told I had a unique and memorable name, and then suddenly I'm constantly being reminded of this other person whose name sounds a bit like mine. I think it's different if you've got the sort of name where it's always been resonant of another person. I think that's different, you get used to it as you grow up. Like, for instance, like I went to school with a lad whose name was Tom Jones. Yeah, imagine being called Tom Jones, just constantly being confused with the 18th century novel by Henry Fielding. So yeah, I'm Richard Dad. Apparently I'm an alternative comedian. This is what I get told. You find out you're an alternative comedian. I wasn't trying to be an alternative comedian. You just do comedy, and then people go, "Oh, that was different." You slowly realise that you're an alternative comedian. Excellent. I'm so glad that happened. I was worried for a moment that you were going to be so well behaved that you weren't going to cheer, and that would have really disturbed me. You've got to cheer when it smashes. I would love to tell you the full story of my autobiography, but sadly and criminally, I've only been given 10 minutes of time. And so at that point, I've got to say, I've had enough now. Cheers.
To the side. And bring on Alice India, that's my real name. I'm called India because you might not know this, but both of my parents are white. Thank you so much. It's a really important family name. I was recently diagnosed with autism. We all were, weren't we? Every single one of us. I like being autistic. I think it's nice. You get to wear what's known as the Invisible Disabilities Lanyard. That's the green one with the sunflowers. I mainly wear it so that people will be nicer to me on public transport, but I just forget that I'm wearing it and I think I've had a glow up. Like, I'll be skipping through airport security and the metal detector man will give me a comforting wink and I'll just be like, Stop it! I'm with my family. Stop objectifying me. I also don't feel like I need to tell people that I have autism. I think you could just look at me and tell. You know, are you guys fans of Lucy and Yak? Are we aware of Lucy and Yak as a brand? For those of you who don't know, Lucy and Yak is a clothing brand for gay autistic people. Some knowing laughs. I really love Lucy and Yak. They're like my favourite brand of clothing. And I wanted to I made a video on TikTok about how much I love Lucy and Yak, and it got like lots of attention. It got like over 100,000 views, and I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, like Lucy and Yak are gonna be in touch. Oh my god, they're gonna make me a brand ambassador. Like, I'm gonna get a discount code. I'm gonna be a model. 4 days later, I've heard nothing from Lucy and Yak, but then the official Lucy and Yak account likes the TikTok. And I'm like, wow, Lucy and Yak must have like really strict rules on who can be a brand ambassador. And then I rewatched the video, and it was basically me just going, you're all gay and autistic, you fucking freaks. Another Alice India comedy on Instagram, but she's a bitch. So it's me, but I forgot to change my email address. So I need you all to follow popular comedian Alice India. Thank you so much. Goodbye. It's popular comedian Alice India! Ready for the last act? Yeah! Do you feel sufficiently hyped, or have I put you to sleep? Yeah! Give me a cheer if you're excited for your bed. Yeah! Give me an even louder cheer if you're excited for the final comedian. Okay, you're all going to be my chief cheerer, so I'm going to say the name to all of you, you're all going to say it back to me, and then we're going to give the most raucous cheer of the evening, alright? So, our final comedian for this evening is the wonderful Paul Hilliard. Who's the final comedian tonight? Paul Hilliard! Excellent! Give the loudest cheer ever, and bring on Paul Hilliard!
Alright, that's good. Well done. Well done. You stuck around. Some of you shouldn't, I'll be honest. Because you're not all gonna like this. But you chose to stick here. Let's be honest, you wanted an experience. How many of you actually come to comedy? Yeah, exactly, that's it. That's what you are tonight, I'll be honest. You were looking for an experience, really, wasn't it? Yeah, you're experienced people. You go to the tobacco factory and you eat like tacos and street food and stuff. That's you guys, right? Yeah, yeah, that's you. See, one guy gets it, yeah. You weren't the guy I was pointing to, it's the guy behind you, but that's okay. You're kind of pissed off at this evening, I feel, yeah? Yeah? No? You've all been having a great time? Oh, fuck. I've not been reading the tent very well then. I'll tell you some jokes. I don't know, it feels like Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk Hogan have got you all depressed. Shut up! Brother. Some of you wrestling fans? Yeah, a couple of nods in the front row. It feels like a bunch of you aren't wrestling fans, though, right? We're the sourdough crew, right? Yeah, I got you. We're the sourdough crew, man. We've all got tattoos, but we went to like clean places to have the tattoos. Yeah. Is that Prince Andrew? But he's never had to haggle with a bag of pick and mix in an Asda car park. Yeah. That's fucked. Ain't that fucked? Like, we're all getting that on the algorithm, right? Epstein? Yeah. Trump's there? Andrew? What the fuck? The pedos own everything. What the fuck are we doing? Why are we watching comedy right now? I'll be honest, like, we should be in the streets just fucking throwing down, right? But we're not gonna, are we? We're such a bunch of pussies. But I'm like you, I don't know what to do. But also, stop with the fucking noise. So if you want to follow me. But you know, if you didn't like me, and I know some of you didn't like me, follow me anyway, and then weaponize me by sending me the people you don't like. Yeah, what about if we all just follow me and then start sending my material to Donald Trump? Like, maybe that's how we get him back, you know? Just inundate Andrew's fucking inbox with my face. Look, I'm trying to think of an answer. I'll leave you on one last joke. Okay. I'm not very good with words. Like, I only found out the other day that the word nuance doesn't mean pedo in French. I've been Paul Hillier. Good night.
Amazing! Well, thank you so much. I've been Jasmine Darling. This has been People's Comedy. And of course, the most important thing when you have a mic, you have to say, free fucking Palestine. You guys are amazing. Take care.
Jasmine, louder! What's your name, sorry?
My name is Prince.
Prince, beautiful.
Yeah.
Great name.
Thank you.
So it's your first time here?
No, I've been here probably like nearly 10 times now.
Like 10 times? Okay,
yeah. Because I lived in Bristol for like 3 years, so I used to come to people's comedy all the time in Stockscroft.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been here loads of times and I've loved it every time.
Nice one. So what brings you back to people's comedy? What do you think that's a really selling factor?
For me, I think it's the diversity of the acts and the fact that they support like working class acts who can't really like break into the scene, and they kind of give them a platform to perform and then potentially get onto like bigger stages like the Edinburgh Fringe or Brighton Fringe and things like that, but they give them a platform to do that. So I think for me that resonates with me quite a lot because I'm from a low socioeconomic background myself, so seeing, you know, like them getting an opportunity to perform and then potentially do something with their career is, I don't know, I find it quite inspiring, really, because it resonates with my upbringing. So yeah, that's why I love it. That's why I love it so much. And it's acts from all over the world. So it's not about, you don't have to be like, I don't know, you don't have to be like from Bristol or Brighton or from Zimbabwe or Zambia. It's like people from all over the world come and perform in people's comedy. So even if you're in the crowd, you can resonate with someone like who's performing because of the variety and diversity of the act. So yeah, and I love that quite a lot because it's just makes people feel comfortable when they come here and watch comedy because they can see someone they relate to, and the comedy that they talk about is things that maybe you'd have gone through your childhood back home in, I don't know, Cambodia or in fucking Mozambique or whatever. It's just the diversity of acts is quite inspiring. So I love that as well. So I'd say, yeah, compared to the other nights I've been on, I felt quite special. I felt quite special, to be honest. I felt valued, I felt important, and it's been really amazing. So I've had the most amazing birthday ever, and I would do it again in a flash.
2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.